فلسطين يا إخوة كما قلت بالأمس في خطبة الجمعة هي ليست هذه الحدود المحددة الآن. فلسطين ليست هذه الحدود المحددة لا في 48 ولا في 67 ولا في سيكوس بيكو. فلسطين هي أكثر من ذلك. فلسطين في قلب كل مسلم. فلسطين هي أرض العرب جميعا والمسلمين جميعا. فلسطين قبل أن تكون قضية إسلامية هي قضية إنسانية.
There's this idea that, basically Israel is something that's going to last forever, which is unfortunately, from what we've been seeing recently, isn't true. Israel, at the way it's going right now, will cease to exist, I would say maybe within the next 50 years. Right now, Palestine advocacy in America is at an all-time high. The majority of Democrats support boycotts and sanctions on Israel because of their treatment of Palestine. One thing that surprisingly has happened is through the election of Trump, many people are beginning to see the problems with Israel.
The connections.
And just last week, we had the first American congresswoman endorse boycott, divestment, and sanctions on the state of Israel until the end of the occupation.
Where you are is the largest sponsor and funder of the state of Israel. And that is just reality, right? So why don't you, not you specifically, you as in us, why don't you take the angle of working to tell our government to stop funding the state of Israel? Now we can get into the discussion about whether or not that's possible or feasible, but again, this is a strategic long-term plan. As an organization, we work on Palestine within the context of American society, American policy, and our goal is to build our community as a force in the state of New Jersey and in the United States that's going to work towards ending U.S. support for Israeli state-sponsored terrorism.
We live in the biggest supporter, a country that is the biggest supporter of Israel in the world. We as American citizens have the right to voice our opinions through our congresspeople and through our senators. We have the ability to literally cut paychecks that are going to Israel to fund what is going on right now in Palestine.
I think most people are not convinced that peaceful resistance is the right way to confront the enemy. We are a minority in America, and the boycott, I think, is not effective way to defeat the Zionist claims. So why you take off the military option from the table? The world understands only the powerful people. They don't understand the peaceful protest or the peaceful resistance.
BDS, boycott, divestment, and sanction, and I mean this with every fiber of my being because I believe this, is the biggest threat to Zionist supremacy. Money is where it hurts. BDS is an effective tool that everybody here should dedicate themselves to, because your money should not be spent on the oppression of Palestinian children. And that all of our money does, because we're all taxpayers.
When we talk to the Jewish people, to the Zionists, like one-on-one, when they give up their arguments, they say, well, I'm a Jew, where is my land? I always like to say to everyone, the Jewish, they always confuse you between nationality and religion. Now, an American Muslim, he cannot say, I'm a Muslim, then Saudi Arabia or Hijaz, it's my country, and he has to go there. That's religion and that's nationality. As a nationality, there is no Jewish country. There is no Muslim country. There is no Christian country. In Palestine, there is a lot of Christian, there is Jews, and there is Muslims. But it's their own country. No Jewish German can come in, kick me out, and tell me this is only my country. But I can say it loudly and clearly. The only problem is to fight with all possible means. Put 20 red lines under that. Fight all possible means that you have. If you got the will, they will be out in a minute. That state, it's a lot weaker than anyone think, and just a few days ago, the Gazans proved that. When it comes to Palestine, Palestinians will never, ever free their own country. Arabs, Muslims will free it. All you have to do, the Palestinians now, just keep their affair loud and clear so it does not with the time dies. يسيئني أن أنظر للقضية على إنها قضية إنسانية. أنا صاحب حق. القضية إنسانية لما أنا أجي هنا as a refugee وأمريكانز they give me the citizenship, they take care of me. هذه قضية إنسانية. لأنه بيقدر يقول لي لا بقدرش أجيبك. أنت مش أمريكي، أنت عربي، روح على جوردن، روح على كذا. ممكن تنظر إلها كقضية إنسانية للاجئين الفلسطينية اللي طلعوا راحوا على سوريا، جوردن، نصبوا لهم خيام. فالدي يونايتد نيشن أجوا جابوا لنا شوية خبز وزبدة وزيت وزيتون. هذه قضية إنسانية. أما إنه أنا أرجع على أرضي، هذه قضية حق. لا ننظر إلها قضية إسلامية. إني أنا أقول ما هياش إسلامية، هي إنسانية. هذا يضيع حقي وينظر على إنه أنا إنسان أتسول. الإنسانية لا التسول، نحن لا نتسول. هذا حق وهي قضية 100% إسلامية 0% إنسانية. جزاكم الله خير.
جزا الله أخونا وائل خيرا. يعني قضيتنا كما قال أخونا، ذكرت إنسانية وإسلامية. إن كانت قضيتنا إسلامية وهي كذلك، لكن عندما نسوقها ونعرضها للناس أرى أنها لابد أن تعرض كقضية إنسانية. عندما أتحدث مع اليهودي يقول له قضيتنا إسلامية، هو أوتسايد، خلاص مش معي، أنا مسلم ويهودي. وعندما أتحدث مع المسيحي قضيتنا إسلامية، هو مسيحي وأنا مسلم، أنا أقول له قضيتنا إنسانية، بمعنى أن كل إنسان يقر لي بهذه الحقيقة. أنا أعلم أن أننا صاحب حق، فلسطين صاحب حق فيها، لكنني أريد من الجميع أن يعمل لي سبورت. المسلم والمسيحي والتشاينيز والسيخ واللي ملوش ديانة، الكل يدعم قضيتي. لماذا؟ لأن الإنسان، كل الإنسان يدعم قضيتي. أنا إنسان وصاحب حق وصاحب أرض. لذلك أن أعرضها على الناس، أن أقول للناس وأنا في أمريكا الآن، أنا موجود في أمريكا الآن، زي ما أخونا بيتكلم، أخونا محمد وأخونا وسيم بيقول إحنا أمريكان سيتيزن. لما نيجي هنا نتكلم نقول قضيتنا إسلامية، قضيتنا إسلامية، لن يجتمع عليك إلا المسلمين، غير المسلمين لن يجتمعوا عليك. فأنا أريد أن أعمم القضية ونفتح حتى يتعاطف معنا.
I want to address Abu Amr's initial point. If there is one thing that we as a community need to become well versed in and understand is the difference between Zionism and Judaism, and not conflate the two things and separate it out and then develop our own it's realistic narrative and talking points, and make it clear that Zionism isn't one and the same as Judaism.